If you're overweight and intend to begin a workout program, be consistent with it from now on, I recommend you begin slowly because you need several weeks of adaptation. It doesn't matter what you will pursue. But besides this, numerous studies indicate, and here is what you have to actually achieve in your workouts. These studies say that a low and moderate physical intensity relies on lipids as the primary fuel. And you want to emphasize that since you may carry around far too many pounds, right? A very elevated physical effort reduces the capacity to oxidize lipids. And while this oxidation ratio is very important to have it higher and higher, that will mostly happen to trained individuals. So you have to be patient and work with it to achieve that. It's interesting since a series of studies were conducted and researchers reported that after 12 weeks of endurance training, the level of fatty acids found in the plasma dropped by 30% because the rate of lipid oxidation during exercising increased by 45%. And that's great news. And based on these findings, the question is, can you be that consistent and stay on the right course for 2-3 months? It's pretty tough, this discipline, because it involves a lot more besides the training. At home, you'll have to balance your nutrition, clean it up, because otherwise it won't work. I've seen this enough. Far too many people train pretty intensively, pretty frequently, and don't have the expected results, mostly because their lifestyle is not prone for this outcome. You gotta live in a way as a professional athlete, but not in terms of training, but in terms of eating, sleeping. These patterns have to be good. And finally, I want to inform you that every meal consistent in carbohydrates, unless it's used as energy, like high intensity training or strength training, is going to get converted into triglycerides, which are the lipids, and stored in fatty tissue. That's a thing you don't want. So do workouts that will demand carbohydrates, but I don't recommend high intensity training of very long duration because it's very resourceful. It will create a lot of stress and you don't want to do that. It's true, even with aerobic and cardio, you can create oxidative stress, but I don't think you're going to run semi-marathon, marathons and things of that sort. What I recommend you do best is to do strength and hypertrophy training when you can. 1-2 days a week, it's okay. You can do push-ups with pull-ups, squats with abs, maybe implement some squats with running, skipping rope, burpees, things like that. Just go low and moderate intensity. You don't have to rush to exercises and circuits. Don't transform this into high intensity training and keep it like that for far too long. That's what I recommend you, because you have to use those carbs you get from the food, otherwise they will get deposited, and that's something you want to avoid since you want to eliminate fat. So be consistent with light and moderate training in any matter or way you prefer. You can swim, you can do calisthenics, you can lift some weights if you like, whatever, just do it. So I hope this information will help you. Let me know how it goes. Thanks a lot for watching it, and also do not forget, clean up your day-to-day nutrition, all right? Less highly processed foods of any kind, chips, fries, you got the point. Ciao.